Okay, before I begin this, I'm going to plan this out so that I know what I'm doing. I need to do a function called process marks. Does it need to take any parameters? I'm looking through this very quickly. 20 students in the class. The array is passed, so we've got an array, and it's passed to the function as a parameter, so yes we do. So if I was going to do my function, it would be def, because it's program code, process marks, and the parameter would be the array. I'm just going to call it array. Okay, so I'm good with that, I'm good with that. There are 20 students in the class. A mark is between 0 and 100, and marks for the class are stored in an array called mark, which has 20 elements. Now, is it a 2D array? 20 students, a mark. 20 students, a mark. I think it doesn't say anything about student names. So, whilst I could say it's a 2D array, it doesn't tell us that we've got 20 student names and 20 marks. It just says there's 20 students, which basically is telling me we've got 20 students, they all have a mark. The marks of the class are stored in an array. So I know for a fact it's a 1D array, so I'm just going to do that. If I was visualizing it, 20 rows, 1, 2, so start on 0, finish on 19. And it's all going to contain marks like 99, 10, 11, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, so I've nailed that in my head. A mark is between 0 and 100, easy, and we're 20, so 20 spaces. The function will output a message stating the average. I need to calculate average and highest marks, so I need to loop through this to do that. The function returns a subscript. What does subscript mean? Well, subscript is another word for index position. So if I say to you, what is a subscript? You'll say to me, oh, the highest mark is in subscript 0, based on my example here, which is 99. That's higher than 10, it's higher than 11, it's higher than whatever this is, 15. So let's program this. So let's make the array. I'm going to call it marks equals. And let's do 20, 9, 100, 10, 5. I'm just going to do a mini one. I'm going to make my function, which was def process marks, and we're passing in marks. So this core process marks. I know that it's going to return the subscript, so I'm just going to call it index position. And let's do it. So what we need to do is, first of all, let's work out the highest mark. So what I need to do is loop through the list. To loop through the list for I in range length of marks. I'm going to have a variable. This variable is going to be called highest. I'm going to set it to be 0. I'm then going to do position and make that 0. So that's going to basically, in fact, let's make the position, let's make it 0. That's going to hold the index position, which one's the highest. And I'm going to do if marks I is greater than highest. So highest, I'm putting in 0 because anything's going to be higher than 0. So we're bound to find one of these, 20, 9, 100, 10, 5, to be the highest one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to then put into highest equals marks I, and then I'm going to do position equals I, as in what number we found it in the loop. What we also need to do is work out the average, I believe. So to work out the average, every time it loops, what we want to do is I'm going to make another variable called average. So every time it loops, we're going to add to this average. In fact, I'll be stupid, let's put total. Total. And we're going to add to the total every time it loops. So total equals total plus marks I. And then we're going to do the average. Average equals total divided by, and then it's going to be the length of marks. Makes sense. We get our total, we divide it by how many items we've got in marks, which is, in my case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might want to put, for yours, because it's 20, 20. That's fine. I don't care. It then does the output. Look at how it says the average mark is 34 and the highest mark is 76. So let's do that. So print the average mark is average and the highest mark is highest. And then finally, we're going to return position. That's what it wants, us to return the subscript. So if I run this now, there we go. Average is 28.8 and the highest mark is 100. I can actually take out these spaces, but whatever.